was expecting.
Do you take Annie here as D+? I just don't think it works anymore. It's too risky. Victor is a lot of extra damage, but I'm not inspired by this pick unless we get some sort of jungle here that really has great CC. Oh, it's Skarner. Okay.
Skarner works.
I guess that does work. I mean, it's not just a Canyon exclusive anymore.
But BDD gonna go back to his Talia.
This is something that Wadid has been talking about a lot. He really feels that with the change to Phase Rush, that Talia definitely has an opportunity to come back in the meta in a big way. And it is one of BDD's favorites here. Great into the Victor, honestly, and can implement this with the Yorick to great success through side lanes.
Yep.
We do have BDD in a very aggressive spot, and Lucid's wrapped all the way around into Cuz's jungle. And
yes.
Cuz is looking to try to kill at level 3.
You can see there is a lawnmower coming down.
Yeah, Cleanse is on cooldown now as well.
Oh dear. Light Binding will connect there under effort. We should be able to guarantee some of these as the flash in from BDD, but there is the turnaround from Showmaker, finds the last
BDD's
auto!
face, man.
Oh, that is such a big mistake.
You can't miss those if you're gonna flash for the all-in. Oh man, that is for like ever in his life, surely. As Showmaker here drops the ult out early, BDD I was like, you don't have mana, I've got just enough mana for my combo, hits level 6 as well.
And then he hits the shove, like he does the hard bit.
Yeah, and then the easy part. Yikes, he's just too far to the right.
The big rock, that would have been very dead Showmaker. And he wanted to guarantee. Yeah, he wanted to guarantee that it wasn't going to be flashable, right?
That's like the kind of thing that...
And like, because he knew he had it. Like the hard bit he'd done.
Yeah.
Oh. So sad. Anyway, Aiming is looking for a little bit of an angle here as he has pressed his R button. Lucid looking for a little bit of a battle against Cuz. Could be in trouble as he decides he wants to just drive away. Will be able to do so as the doggos get a bit confused about where to go.
But it does really hurt morale-wise. As Talia's a little bit more setup than, you know, burst damage. And speaking of...
Yeah, ulti comes through for Cuz. And Showmaker, he has no flash. He is just very dead, ladies and gentlemen. He's got caterpillar tracks.
Is he slithering, but he's a lawnmower?
Slithering would be very funny. It's all right, Arcane Storm comes down here in this mid lane as Showmaker finding a lot of damage, and there's the death ray. That's just a solo bolo, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, well, gonna just get out. I don't know what they thought was gonna happen there, but they gotta do something to push him away.
Well, here's a flash ulti as Smash now having to deal with Cuz. Now he's going to turn his attention to Career as Aiming with the ulti does get the slowdown with that Arc of Ruin. And the Impale is just going to pick up BDD. He slammed into the wall. They will lose Smash for it, but a 1-for-1 after all that investment. And now Showmaker just with some free time in this mid lane.
To have a huge fumble.
Oh man, the footwork there from Lucid, or at least the caterpillar track work there from Lucid, is the flash from Cuz. He's just going to look and try and turn it onto a kill onto Smash. He will be able to do it as now Lucid finds the Impale, and Shu finds the skies. Showmaker is zoning another 3 people away, as now Perfect gets a rock thrown at him, and it's a double kill for the Jace. Flash forward, light binding from Career. This guy's Lux is looking pretty good, ladies and gentlemen, as the shove does pick up Showmaker, but the death ray is going to help Career claim the kill onto BDD. That is an ace. Collector for Caitlyn.
If you're not ahead, I feel like it's terrible, but he is so ahead.
Yeah.
And
okay, Cuz is going to immediately lose half of his health, but does manage to get the ulti off onto Shiu, and BDD was lying in wait. Gets the shove and helps take down this Jace.
The problem is on the cross map, it's a pretty heavy cross
Wait a second. Here's a money delivery over to Showmaker. Just throwing rocks around, and he can do that. Showmaker getting hit by a shove once again, just barely out of turret range, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I mean, BDD is like, maybe I shouldn't have brought him closer to me, but Aiming is here, so it's not just the BDD problem, and Showmaker is probably just dead.
Yeah, Aiming was ganking. That's kind of crazy. Dash Cannon gets him out of the shove, but that doesn't matter. That just gives Aiming the time to catch up and take down the Victor.
Best as they can. Here comes BDD, an aggressive play here.
Yeah, Weaver's wall.
Smash.
Yeah, Smash could be in a little bit of trouble as, of course, Cuz is after him. Lucid taking a fair bit of damage here. Smash will be taken out. The Wild Growth helping so much as the teleport in from Xiu. They just destroy the doggo. And I guess they still have an 80 carry as Xiu shows up. My god, this Arcane Storm! It is absolutely ridiculous as Showmaker is just raining damage down onto KT. Flashes to try and get revenge onto Aiming. Sends him scurrying home, and now Effort going the wrong direction, but may actually survive as DK, they got Baron on the mind.
Kill Lucid a little bit. The Randuin's is going to help a lot, but Xiu the target.
Yep, gonna get ulted as he's gonna look to try and kill Cuz. Another Wild Growth comes in though as Effort is gonna show up, and there is a dead Jace. Quickly towards them. And this should be a turret taken down. That's a good shove back as Lucid does get disengaged. But Aiming is split pushing.
Because they don't want to rush the Baron, they just want to force the fight with it as Xiu.
Seismic shove gets dodged. That was beautiful footwork there from Xiu.
Showmaker's angle here is quite strong.
Yeah, perfect on that flank. He's relatively tanky, but the gravity well needs to be flashed. Lucid now taking a lot of damage from Aiming.
D+ played that really well, but I think they've taken so much damage. D is actually looking for his own angle right now with Cuz.
Yeah,
so
good defensive vision is going to be there. They see Cuz, but Lucid going to get slowed down as he drives his way out. Weaver's Wall to try and catch Korea. That seismic shove so close. That could have been a really pivotal moment.
I mean, D+ run away, but they lose control of the Dragon as a result.
Yeah, and you got Showmaker now just dealing with this mid-wave as well. DK somewhat out of position and is 50% health onto Lucid. He's taking so much as Smash gets over the wall, and Cuz is gonna follow Smash, takes him out. No 80 carry to start this fight, and KT are able to regroup. They're gonna get their own soul point.
They get soul point here, and D+, I mean, all they can offer is a final spark. Career gets hit.
Oh no, that's slow, actually a huge deal. As there is the ult forward from Cuz once again, is perfect on that flank angle. He's gonna show up, takes down the Lux, and he's gonna survive as well. Shovel to the head, and down will go the Scorpion.
What a huge fumble from D+ in this series, twice in a row. KT in a commanding lead in this game now. I'm not talking about the 500 gold lead, which is their first of the game. 0-4. And I don't know how else to say it, but there was no macro from D+ in this game, and KT are literally running circles around them. They had 2 inhibitors down.
Very long for KT, even with the Baron. But the Weaver's Wall, that's going to help them lock down this turret. But I don't think KT are going to be stopping here as they're fishing for seismic shoves. Xiu in a lot of trouble is Aiming. He just presses the R button and takes out the Jace. He might be in a bit of trouble as now Cuz is going to get taken down. Smash able to grab that kill, but the first Nexus turret is going to get taken down, and Lucid just gets shoved back. That's another kill though as the Unara is going to fall. 2 Nexus turrets are on the floor, but DK stay alive.
And like the third inhibitor is down.
Yeah, if they get any space with this Nexus, it's really difficult. DK need to pull the trigger, and they need to do it soon. Otherwise, Aiming just hits it 3 times and they just take it out. Lucid is going to take so much damage here. Xiu goes to the skies in a big way. Aiming going to send him there as there's a shove back onto Showmaker. Smash trying to do the damage, but the Nexus is getting taken down, and KT going to pick up a 2-0. Nothing to see here, just clean as you like.